Hello everyone.
Prince and the Bear here. We're back at our favorite resort, Port Orleans French Quarter. Yeah, it's on the list. Don't give me that look. Because it's time for some beignets, and some fun times.
We love beignets, especially when they're spoopy. And drinks.
So let's get our beignet on.
Be sure to subscribe.
Heard the girl.
We are here for the new spooky season items available at French Quarter, but unfortunately they are not vegan. So I just got me a Irish Mule, just JMO Mule. Mulicious. I'm into it. It's like the nice balance of tart and tangy. This is the kind of mule that you want, and this is the kind of club that you want to be at. Unfortunately, the Jazz Fusion Band isn't here every day like they were during the holiday season, but if you come during the weekends, you'll be able to check them out, and they're really awesome. So you should try to come to Scat Cats when the Jazz Fusion Band is here, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
There's no limited number of ways the princess can order Jameson in a cup, whether it be a tall cup, a short cup, a rose and crown cup, a copper cup, proper cup of Jameson in a copper coffee cup.
Aww.
Proper cup of Jameson in a copper coffee cup. I've been practicing my diction. I'm working on it. I know I talk kind of fast. I cut off my words. I'm doing it for you guys and myself because I'm kind of embarrassed about it. That's got the kind of kick I would expect from a mule. And the drink is good too. 4 out of 5 plus. The all specialty drinks need these double-sided placards so that you can see it and I can read it so I know what the hell I'm talking about. So I don't sound like a moron. This is a Playful Spirit, like myself. I can think of myself as Playful Spirit. Spooky Margarita, Patron Silver Tequila, Cointreau Liqueur, lime juice, featuring Fess Parker, which unfortunately is not vegan, so none for the princess. More spooky for me because it's always spooky season in our hearts with a black salt rim. The Fess Parker is a floater in the drink, so that it floats down. You get that like gradient of the mansion purple. The black salt's a nice touch. It smells like wine, which I guess it should today, but that Fess Parker floated on top.
Is it purple? Because it looks like red to me.
Like purple. Ooh, way too much salt.
Why do you drink the salt?
Don't you supposed to do? No? I don't know why I didn't know that salt. It's so salty. It's so salty. Like some of the opinions we deal with. Oh, God.
Do over.
Actually, that's not bad. It's very light margarita, and the wine gives it that like fruit-forward flavor. So it's like if a drink was a mullet. It's business in the front with the wine, party in the back like a margarita. I don't hate it. 3.75 out of 5 plus.
Here is our beautiful fried green tomato slider. Now, ever since we went to Trails End and I had the fried green tomato sliders there, I have been craving the sliders here because I don't want sliders that is just 3 of the same thing. I want 1 of each like they have here. And this one has like this awesome like pepper jelly. But I'm doing it the non-bear way. I'm putting the topping inside the slider instead of outside. This is not a slider I can slide in my mouth. It is like a 3-biter, so let's just get into it. The fried green tomato is cooked perfectly. It's not as mushy as the one that we had at Trails End. However, that pepper jelly, it went down the wrong tube and like definitely hit me in a spicy kind of way that I wasn't expecting. I think I like the Rémoulade and the citrus herbs on the fried green tomatoes at Trails End a little bit more than this, but I like the cook on this more. And I wish that they swapped. I think this slider belongs at Trails End and the one at Trails End belongs here. I'm giving this one a 2.5 out of 5 sliders. It's not as good as it was before, only because my world was changed, apparently, at Trail's End.
Look at this. Return of the fried green tomato. We can't seem to escape you, but I'm completely fine with that as a meat replacement and a slider. Just the texture, the flavor, and then the fixins. We all care about the fixins. Pepper jelly is like one of my new jams in the last couple of years. I don't use it a lot because I want to savor that enjoyment of it, but seeing the slider, it's joy to me. Foodie joy. If you've never had pepper jelly, and you wonder what it tastes like, it's not peppered jelly like cracked pepper. Think like bell peppers jellied. That's what you get. So depending on the pepper they use when they make pepper jelly, you do get a little bit of heat to it. We'll say a little bit, I'm talking like a 2.5 out of 10 on the spice scale, but it does have that pepper kick to it. That with the fried green tomatoes, excellent flavor. I love the pepper jelly. Giving that 4 out of 5 claws.
Trail's End?
I like the Rémoulade from Trail's End, and it's nice to see it in both places. I still think Trail's End needs a trio of 3 and not the same one. But they're on equal footing with me because I like the Rémoulade, but I also like the pepper jelly. I really would prefer not to have to choose, but if I have to choose, I choose Scat. That's my hill.
Here's your barbecue jackfruit babe with a little fried pickle that's breaded. And, ooh, very soggy. And then you got this tiny little bit of Slaw. This is the type of slider that I was really hoping for at Trail's End. Like, I really think they need a barbecue jackfruit slider there. Like, literally, this is the Regal Eagle burger of my dreams. Like the Beyond Burger, but without the Beyond. Like the type of Regal Eagle sandwich that I always want without the Beyond patty in there, but instead of the garlic toast, obviously you have a little slider bread, and I'm not mad at that. I love that. That's like literally my favorite slider. 5 out of 5. Princess City's item, must eat. And I'm really upset at the fact that I have to even let Bear take 1 bite of this slider. I'm super cereal right now. I'm mad.
The things the princess does for me, sharing her beloved slider with me, it's funny how much we keep connecting these sliders to Trail's End. I really want somebody to find, if I don't find it before anything, if you guys find a blueberry barbecue sauce that's vegan, I need you to let me know the brand in the comments. Or if you have a recipe that's vegan, I'll take that too, because I want to try blueberry jackfruit at home. Blueberry barbecue jackfruit. The smokiness they achieve with the jackfruit here is a treat. It's candy without being sweet. It's just like that nice savory barbecue flavor, and they do not miss here. I get why the princess wants this to be the standard, similar to what we see at Regal Eagle, because Regal Eagle jackfruit is okay, but it could be better. And an option minus that Beyond Burger would be amazing if done correctly, especially with the right sauce. Sauce is key. 4.5 out of 5 class.
Finally, we have the fish cake with a spicy remoulade and arugula. So basically everything we want on the fried green tomato, but on the fish cake. Now, we've had quite a few fish cakes recently here, on this channel, and most recently at Grand Floridian Cafe, and then Sebastian's Bistro. This one looks like one of those like cute little Giardiniera patties you can get. I feel like I just destroyed this, but let's see how it tastes. It does not replace my beloved plant-based tuna sandwich that I'm never going to see again and will be lamenting over for at least a year on this channel. So prepare your body for that. I'm sorry, but that's just what's going to happen. This is better than the Columbia Harbor House crab cake sandwich that you can get there. So like if you're into that sandwich, think you should come here and get this instead. Because this is like a 4.5 out of 5 sandwiches, though it is smaller, so maybe it's equal to Columbia Harbor House. That sandwich is like peak delicious. It's in the standard since, you know, my beloved tuna sandwich is gone, and I need to hold a funeral for that. See, that's important. That's an important life thing. It's a very sad day for me. Bear's looking at me like I'm crazy, but like, you guys don't understand how much I love that sandwich. I thought about it every day. Like, every day.
So here we have this sandwich. We're really going to have to hold a service for a Princess Nut sandwich because she's not going to stop talking about it. Prepare your ears. It's probably going to be a year, if not more, or until Disney gives it back to her. There's no petitions. There's no picket signs. We could. It might be funny. But no. Either way. It's definitely a better seasoned plant-based fish patty. The breading is immaculate. Doesn't beat the jackfruit slider by far, but it's a good addition. I like the variety in this slider trio. 3.5 out of 5 plus. We've come here so many times at this point. I'm running out of things on this menu I haven't eaten. One of these is this potato barrels with pulled pork on them. And beer cheese. Now, beer cheese for me is a 2 magic pill dish. I can have it in moderation with none, but if I'm going to eat this whole thing, I'm definitely going to need 2 of these. So I am going to use a fork, like a bear that's been house trained. Which one smoosh this? I'm curious to how much pulled pork is actually in here. Oh, it's a lot. I thought it was like nothing. It's a ton. It's not very well pulled. I'm doing more pulling than what's pulling in here. Let's go ahead and stabby stab. Get some of that beer cheese. Get some of that pulled pork. Some of the peppers. There's peppers in here too. Look at on the fork. Got some sauce, beer cheese, you got pork. Bon appetit, as they say. Ooh. I was worried the pork flavor would be too strong, both the beer cheese and the tot. So it's pulled pork, like slow roasted, fall off the bone. Pork is a strong flavor to pair with other things. Beer cheese is a nice stout. I was worried about those flavors not playing well together. That with the sauce on it, and then the peppers, actually works pretty good. It's like it's giving Tex-Mex vibes. This is what you're in for? Go for it. Now, Tex-Mex vibes in like a New Orleans themed jazz bar, but the flavors are okay. I could see ordering this when I wasn't in the mood for like the fried po' boy or the chicken wings. The chicken wings are kind of messy. I would give it 3.5 out of 5 plus.
The Golden Haze Margarita, the rock personified in a drink that we seem to be getting everywhere now. It's our new magical beacon cocktail, apparently, and I'm not mad at it. Oof. Tarty tart. Not La Cava quality, but still really tasty. 3 out of 5 margs. It's margalicious. Is that my new word? Margalicious? Maybe.
Either licious is the new Princess' new buzzword, or she's a hardcore closeted Fergalicious fan.
No.
Either way. Golden Haze. I'm hoping it makes everything hazy. I keep ordering the Golden Haze because even like it's a standard resort drink at this point, there's always a very consistent margarita. And we've got a very mixed bag of margaritas across this resort, both in park and out of park. But the Golden Haze has yet to disappoint. That's why it's a 3.5 out of 5.
This is the Walk the Plank. This is a Bear classic as well, but it is not as good as his favorite smoked turkey to him. Let's see where it ranks for me. Yeah, I like it. I don't think it's that bad. It's like a 4 out of 5. It's got a nice like alcohol kick to it. It's nice. I like it.
Nobody walking the plank tonight, but the cherries are now at the bottom of the sea. There's something special about the walk to plank. It's a nice vibe to it. It's a nice savory but sweet sort of drink, but it just doesn't have the vibe of the smoked turkey to me. It's good. I think if you don't like liquid smoke, this is the place to go. Because some people have an issue with liquid smoke. I would give it 4.25 out of 5 pounds.
We have our beautiful, gorgeous, vegan, gluten-free beignet, and you can get it with the beautiful strawberry sauce that is your vegan option. I'm here for these fluffy squares. They're not Mickeys, unfortunately. You get no Mickeys when you're vegan. So good. It definitely takes me back to NOLA. Just don't do what I did the first time that I had these and sneeze while you take a bite. Other than that, you're golden. 5 out of 5. This is a Princessities item. You need to make the pilgrimage to French Quarter every Disney World trip for beignets. It's necessary. Necessary life skill. With the strawberry sauce too. It's like a donut. It's like I just walked into voodoo, but better. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Beignets here are so divine. I just wish they were available at other places. But you can get them at both Scat Cats, so there's that.
Here's to hoping that when Tiana's Bayou Adventure opens at Magic Kingdom, that we finally get beignets in Magic Kingdom. The vegan ones too. Don't be lazy. You have the recipe. We know the chef that created them. Don't be lazy. I still have flashbacks from the princess sneaking sugar all over me. Like biting into a pillow. That's as soft as it should be. Give a little dip in the red stuff.
You're so real for that.
I used to do what? Chicorroy and caramel? What's caramel dips? Strawberry. You can also get alcoholic beignets. It's one of my favorites. These are still some of the best plant-based desserts you can get on property. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Here we have the Ghoulish Delight Haunted Mansion beignets. I know these are basically the regular beignets covered in cream and in cookies and cream sauce, like a cookie crumble. I don't immediately get Haunted Mansion from these. This is like a shade of purple. You have like the Haunted Mansion colors in here, but they don't feel spooky enough to me.
But available until the end of spooky season.
Yes, they are available unofficially until the end of spooky season, so probably sometime in October. But do run over and get them. We need more specialty beignets. We need them in more places. And the more of you that eat them, the more of them there will be. We're just going to do a bear style. We're just going to bite off Mickey's ear as the mouse intended. That is as rich as the budget of the Haunted Mansion movie. Only they would pay the actors that same amount. Yes, we stand with the SAG and Writers Union here on this channel. Those are amazing. That is a beautifully crusted beignet. It's just the right amount of cookie and cream to where you get that flavor, but you still maintain what makes a beignet a beignet. You start the powdered sugar and then cookies and cream on top. It's a very good beignet. I wish I could share this with Princess. If it was vegan, she would love this. 4 out of 5 plus. It's always a good night when we can come here, relax, kick back, and enjoy a couple of beignets and drinks at Scat Cats.
We been day done that.
Yes. Bad day, good night.
That's right. 100%. You have a hard, long day at our jobs. We come here and we get some desserts and some sliders.
This definitely goes by the New Orleans sort of vibe of let the good times roll. We always enjoy having a time here. The food's good, the appetizers are good, the beignets are good, the drinks are good, the staff
So good.
is always amazing. Everybody we meet in here, you want somebody that we see on the regular that's super nice. You need to come here some way, somehow, whether you take a boat or take a bus, you need to come to Scat Cats. We wish that the jazz band played more than just 3 nights, but it's still worth
They
coming
used to.
regardless.
Yeah, I agree. And like, I really also wish that this wasn't the only place at Disney World that you could get beignets, but it is. So like, hundo percent, if you want beignets in your life when you come to Disney World, this is where you have to go. You have to.
Yeah,
Literally cannot go in. You can't even go to Riverside. You gotta go to French Quarter.
You can't bring your own beignet like I did.
Hey.
All sweet and powdered.
Not that powdered.
Yeah. But I don't know what you guys think. Have you been to Scat Cats? Have you had Disney World beignets? I didn't know. Why not? In the comments below. If there's anything else you'd like to see us do, of course, the comments is always a good place to find us. Hit the notification bell to see other videos like this, and
We have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe. And if you don't comment, not only on this video, but other videos or other socials, Bear is going to yeet himself into a corner and cry.
Or just go floating down the bayou. But you heard the girl.
Make him a sad bear.